Yes, yes, yes. We're live. Very late, but live. We are here. We're here. We're here. Just finished teaching and had to rush in here. Today went long. We were learning radicals and how to rationalize the denominator, how to simplify radicals. And that takes a lot of focus. And when you're teaching something difficult, or that requires focus, it takes a lot out of the person who's teaching it, just like it takes a lot out of the person who's trying to get it. It's almost like I can feel their brains running. Almost like I can tell. Like I can tell you're trying to grab it. You're trying to grab it, but it's not grabbing like the way you want it to. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Hey, Adrian, good morning. Good morning. I'm sharing now so we can try to get some numbers here. Okay, let's see what we can do about some Adam's numbers, seeing that we're 15 minutes past the start. Yesterday I tweeted every hour for 8 hours we're basing for a trend leg with 49.57 and 49.70 target. There we go, put that right in there. 49.90 hit and cleared. So 49.70. I haven't even opened up to see what's going on over there. That says 49.90. Wonder if he meant that. Okay, 49.57, comma 49.50. Okay, 49. What, that's 87. Taking away 20. 49.87, comma 49.08. Nope. 49.98. There we go. That's taken away 20. So if we're reading this, we've got great follow through continues in SPX. Yesterday I tweeted every hour for 8 hours. We're basing for a trend leg with 49.57 and 49.70 target. 49.70 hit and cleared. Keep a trailing stop here. 49.87 and 49.98 is next. Running right on up to that 5,000, right? No dip until support fails at 49.57 and 49.50. So I'm putting, if you're doing XSP, you got 500 on the call side and 495 on the put side. Okay, let's copy this and put it into Le Chat. Okay, put it into the chats. Those who need them in all the respective places. I'm not sure if anybody in here is trading SPX and XSP, but there it is. There it is. There it is. Okay. Going back so we can. Nope, that's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go to here. I'll have my stuff all set up because I was running late and all my stuff not set up. Maybe sometimes what I can do is set it up way before time. So the VIX is at 1292. The VIX is down, which means the market should be going up because the VIX was at 13 and some change yesterday, 14 before that. Now it's at 12 and some change. So it's probably going to be going up a bit. Stocks rally at the open with focus on earnings. Yep. Let's go see what's happening with SPX. SPX opened. Well, it must have gapped up because I don't see it. There it is. Ooh, where are you going? Okay, these was our big numbers yesterday. We've got 15 minutes in. I can change it to the 15-minute candle. and put our breakout things on. Our breakout candles. I think that went up here. And this went down to there. This was resistance, which is in the middle of that. Right? We had a resistance over here at 49.73. Right? From February the 2nd, last Friday. We've got a gap here. Actually, this gap here got filled. Come on. You can move. Nope. Don't want to move. So that means you just got to be deleted. Rectangle. This is our morning gap. Oop. Okay. Take that one off. There we go. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Opening gap this morning between 49.55 and 49.70. So our 15-minute, that's probably very small. Let me try to make it a little bit bigger. Oh, I didn't mean for you to move. Okay. This is the first 15-minute candle. We'll wait for that to see if there's a breakout going in either direction before you make your next move. Alrighty, that's what SPX has got going. This here, Merton. Who had earnings today? Let's go see who had earnings today. I'm going to present our slides. This morning we had, it's Wednesday, right? Alibaba, Uber, CVS, Roblox, Aris, XPO Logistics, Hilton, and Yum Brands. Today, after market closes, folks are waiting on it. PayPal is coming up. Walt Disney, Arm, Wynn, Excelis, Paycom, Mattel, Confluent, McKesson, and O'Reilly's, the auto parts people. Tomorrow morning, ConocoPhillips, Spirit Airlines, Comico, Hershey's, Lightspeed, Tapestry, Under Armour, Lincoln, and Dynatrace. That's all coming tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Adrian, Mr. Earl, hi. Anand, Janae, and Marcia. Good morning, you all. Thanks for letting me know you're here. I'm running super late because I was teaching radicals this morning, and it took all the anointing that God has given me Well, that was weird. Can y'all hear me now? My camera's no longer blue. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I saw that you were calling, but I think I had it set up so I didn't need to answer. I saw the comment saying, I can't hear, I can't hear. You know what I did? I touched the camera port where it's plugged into my USB. I was fooling around with the sticker or the tag that was there, and I think it disconnected it. I didn't decline your call. I just didn't answer it, by the way. Okay. It's all the things today. Isn't that the truth, Janae? All the things. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Okay, so I think I was talking about the trades that we were going on and to see if there was anything else that was being traded on this list. I think we had Taiwan Semiconductors, we had INTC. I thought somebody had Starbucks. Don't forget, you want to continue to let me put the list back up here. You want to continue to add your things, which I guess that's called a decline. If you don't answer it, is that declining it? Declining it to me is when you push the button that says decline. Not answering it is just not answering it. That's different. And it may be semantics, but I think that's two different things. I think that's two different things. Yes, I do. I do. I do. What do we need to look at trade wise? It is all the things. I'm going to stand down a bit before I have us go another direction, which would be crazy. I think I was saying though that I had, what do I have? USO. My USO trade, I think it's going to expire today. I think I did the one that was going to expire on Wednesday, and I want to say I have 68.69. But we do have, don't forget, I was saying this, don't forget to fill in the spreadsheet. Fill in the spreadsheet. Oh, I got 69.70 on oh, that's a call credit spread. Okay, so I'm good. I was like, what in the whole world? I'm looking at the spreadsheet so I can go back and refer to my trades. You're funny. Every time I see that you did decline it. Yup. This is our spreadsheet. Make sure that you're keeping your stuff in the spreadsheet for you and for just in general. So that way we can keep track of what's happening here. And you see people are doing more than one. Jamie is special. He has all these lines highlighted. I don't know why, but he thinks he's special, I guess. Because these yellows don't need to be here. But I have USO 69.70 is by trade, which I believe, I think it's expiring today. I need to go look because I think I put there that it was expiring there, but I believe it's expiring today. Am I sharing my screen? I don't think I am. I don't think I'm sharing. Oh no, I'm sharing that screen. Present entire screen. We're having a blast right now. There we go. Now we're sharing the screen. My USO expires today. I got 69.70 call. Why did I feel like it was lower than 68.88? Maybe it's been hovering in here all day. I may need to go ahead and close off Mr. USO before he decides he's ready to get on a horse and take my trade with him. I ain't for that. I'd rather break even. At this point, I took in $13 and it's currently worth 25. So, I have to see what happens with that. Definitely want to, don't let a good green trade turn red on you while you just sit idly by. It's not what we need to do. All right. What other trades do we need to look at? Who else had trades on there? I think I mentioned TSM, the Taiwan Semiconductors. I think I have that one. Taiwan, I have 115, 116 put credit spread. 115, 116 put credit spread. And we're at 122. That should be about ready to close as well. Once mine get ready to close, I close them. I don't hang on. It don't have to get to Friday for me. I'm fine with, shut it down. I'm fine to shut it down. Notice here, I'm going to show you real quick. Those of you who are looking at how to close your trades, right? I received $16 in this trade. It is now worth $2. The difference between the trade price tells us how much you took in. The difference between the mark is what it is worth. Okay. I'm going to select both of these strikes. This is on Thinkorswim. If you're using a different platform, then how to close them. I can do a Robinhood look, but any other platforms, not so much. So it's worth $2. I took in 16. Notice here it says it's an 86% 86% profits, not probability. 86% profits. So I'm going to create a closing order and I'm going to buy back the vertical. Okay, I'm going to do it again. Let me show one more time because I pushed that kind of quick. Both of these legs are highlighted. I'm going to right click, create closing order, and buy the vertical. Buy the vertical back. It says it's worth $2. I'm going to change it down to $1 because we got a little bit of time today. So if it gets down to $1, then it will close. I could leave it to close worthless on Friday, but today is Wednesday. Why should I leave my $100 of collateral to wait till Friday? Over $2. I can go ahead and close now, take my $14 or $15 and walk away, take my collateral and going on to the next trade. Because Wednesday is another good day to enter credit spreads. I like entering on Wednesdays because you have only a couple days left before expiration. All right. Did we come up with a stock that we needed to look at? Did anybody say? Let me go into the comments so I can. Robinhood, please. Okay. I don't know if I have any trades that are open in Robinhood so I can close them. But you want me to look at opening, Lisa? You want me to look at opening and closing or just closing? Marsha said I did a 22.523 call credit spread yesterday on Palantir. Got near my sell leg, so I closed it. That's the way. Okay, I don't think I have any. I don't have any credit spreads. Let's see what credit spread would I like to look at. I'm going to go check out. Oh, I'm not sharing right now. Let me go pick a stock. Let's look at Palantir since we just mentioned it. Let's go look at it. Okay, we're looking at Palantir. Oh, Lisa says to close. Okay, Lisa, I got to get one open in order to close it, or at least to show you how to close it. But let me get one open because I was going to say you can. When you're back at the investing screen, if you go here to where it says investing, Lisa, you're going to see a list of the trades over here to the right where it says buy Palantir on this screen. It's going to have your list of investing things over here. Select the one that you want to close. You select it, and then it's going to automatically say buy to close. It's automatically going to be on close, and you can fill in the box for how much you want to pay to close it. All right, I'm going to go back to Palantir on here so I can see what strikes we might be looking at for Palantir, and then I'll enter one, then I can show you how to exit. Okay, Palantir at $22.95 is trying to do its thing. Let me see what kind of strikes we got. I don't know, might just want to go on and ride with the call credit spread without the expectation that it's going to come back. Now, it could, very well could come on back down. Didn't I say Palantir had some resistance? Let me see, I charted Palantir over here yesterday. Maybe I didn't because I don't see any lines up there. Let me change it to the daily. See if I can see some zones. Noper, which I guess we mean we need to stay on in here with the put credit spread. Let me see what put credit spread numbers look like. It's 21.5 is underneath it, and it's a plus minus 1.2. Yeah, that'll be fine. 21.5. Let's go back to Robinhood. We're going to go to Palantir. Okay. We're going to trade options if you're entering. We're going to sell a put credit spread. It seems to want to stay up, which is fine with me. 21.5 is what I decided. Now, when you're in Robinhood, you have to pick your own sell leg and buy leg. So you have to do this yourself. In Thinkorswim, you got the vertical, but here you got to do for yourself. So we're going to sell a put, and I decided to do the 21.5 on the put side, sell a put. And then we're going to buy a put. I probably, this trade is going to net $4 or $5. So I don't like those premiums, even though the good thing about Robinhood is the fees are super, super low. So if you trade for $4, you're going to get most of the $4. All right. So unlike when you're on Thinkorswim, where if you trade for $4, you're going to pay $1 to enter, $1 to exit. And the difference at the middle is your money. It's not going to be the same thing with Robinhood. Let me see what we see in here as far as the delta. So 24% delta. I probably would go with 22. Okay. Okay, I did 21.22 on Robinhood. So if I was going to continue, I'll review the order and submit. Don't know if it is in the list just yet. It still shows as a pending order. I need you to move. Thank you. We have to wait till it picks up so I can show you the closing. Okay, that's a good point, Lisa. I needed to actually record that. I'll grab it out of here. I had a person ask for how do you close on Robinhood? It has to pick up first. What else are we looking at? Somebody told me they did XLE. XLE, Starbucks, Mara. Okay. Mara pays decent little premiums. It's volatile. Hey, Deanya. but it pays good premiums. INTC, that's paying good premiums too. TQQQ. You see INTC and TQQQ. Where are we? Intel doesn't have, no, they had earnings last week. They did earnings back here a week or so ago. We're on the daily chart. I would probably do a put credit spread on INTC right underneath this support. Got support right there. This is at 42, 45. So let's go to INTC. 42 is the 76% probability out of the money. So 41.5, 42 may be a good place to check. 41.5, 42, that's what it was. Am I still here? No, I'm not. Okay, you want to trade options. Selling a put credit spread, we said 42. Sell leg is 42. Your buy leg on the put is 41.5. This is going to pay about $8. Robinhood, not so bad. I'm going to review the order and submit it. Maybe one of these will pick up and then I can show you what we're doing. I want to go back to TQQQ. I'll swing back, Lisa. What's on the TQQQ chart? What is required when you have these trades on? What do you need to do? Well, what do you do in the meantime? Because this is the thing. Many of you are comfortable and want to trade every day during the day and manage the trades. Good thing about credit spreads is they don't really require a lot of management. You just pick a strike that you don't think the price is going to get to, and you can put an alert on that will alert you if it's getting close to your price, and then you go on about your day. Right? These trades don't require management. So if it starts, you get an alert that it's getting close to your strike, then you go back and check candles to see what's going on with price action and price movement. But remember, if you've got a trade on, you put on Monday or Tuesday and it's set to expire on Friday, then that's the expiration is the most important time. It needs to be at that place at expiration. If the trade moves up or down far enough to let you close out early, then definitely do that. But don't feel like you need to watch credit spreads all day. This is one of the beauties of it. You just need the price to stay above your put strike and below your call strike, right? They don't need to be watched and managed as much. I won't say it's not 100% unmanaged, but you don't need to stare at your screen all day and worry about it. Put you an alert on to let it tell you if it's really kind of running, if you want to call it that. And then at the time that happens, then you look to see if you believe it's going to bounce back off the resistance. Is it going to bounce up from the support? That's when you go and look, but you don't need to watch these all day long. Don't do that to yourself. That's the whole reason why one of the reasons why I like being a seller is they don't require all that. Now, if you trade in 0 DTE, if you're doing XSP and SPX, that's different. Those do need to be watched a little bit more because they're the same day expirations. Okay. I'm looking at TQQQ. It is still on an upwards ride. So we would say maybe a put credit spread under that 57. Mine should be ready to close. I got 54. We're at 58. The 56 strike looks like it may be 77% out of the money. 55.5, 56. Turn it to verticals. 55.5, 56 is paying at this point $8. $8 for a 50-cent spread. Not too bad. How do you place an alert in TOS? Okay. No, it's not too late. No. It's not too late to get in today for this week. You can get on in now. If it's going to give you premiums that you want, then yes, go ahead and get in for this week. I'm a fan of Wednesday and Thursday entries for credit spreads because then you got a shorter time before expiration. So yeah, definitely check today. It's not too late. Place an alert on TOS. You're on the chart. Where are we? You can right click. Okay, I'm on the chart. I did a right click on my mouse. It says create alert. Create alert is here. Okay, I'm on the chart. I did a right click. Create alert is a thing. You click it, then it brings up, okay, you want this, it's a stock, you want a price to be marked at or above. I'm going to say at or below because my thing is at 56 or something like that. Let's go with last. Why is this locked? There we go. Don't try me. Last, at or below, and I'm going to say at or below 57 because my strike is 56. Okay, once you like what you have put here, you can say create. It's going to say, okay, when we're at or below 57, then it's going to let me know. The alert is going to be within the platform. But this is not the only place. You can do alerts here. You can do an alert on Yahoo Finance. You can do other alerts that will, and this is going to alert you on your phone. If it's the platform is going to send the alert. It doesn't like email you or nothing like that. I don't think so. It might, but I don't think that's what it does. Okay, Janae, did that? Marsha, did that answer your question? Good. You're welcome, Janae. Okay, let's go see if those trades over in Robinhood picked up. Well, what are y'all doing? They're not doing. Oh, maybe they were. Let me go back and see. There they go. They're still pending. Robinhood is running slow. He sat there for a while before it even came up and said. What other spreads, what other trades we want to look at? None. We have none we want to look at. Amazon. Yes. Amazon is here, 165, 67.5. Let's go see if we can get us some Amazon. Not sure who that is. Not Amazon, though, is it? Guess we got to swing back to SPX and see what they're doing. Well, Amazon is hovering above this gap and trying to go up. Do y'all see those wicks? For my candle pattern folks or my candlestick folks, y'all see those wicks? There's selling pressure, but the buyers are like, not so, not so. Okay. So what do we do in this situation? What are y'all's thoughts? Oh, yours went through. Okay, good, Lisa. Once you have it, go back to the investing, click on that trade. So you to see now, right? Because you don't want to close it just yet. Click on that trade. It's going to automatically be set to close. Okay. And then whatever amount is in that limit box is what you're going to buy it back for. So you can change that number down to like 0.01, like for $1, and then hit, okay. And it's going to sit there until the trade is worth $1. You can do that. Select it. It's going to automatically be on close. Change the money, that 0.0, the 0.14 or whatever's in that box, change it to 0.01 and say okay, or send whatever it is, the thing, submit, I think it is. And that will let the order sit there until it's ready to fill. If I was looking at Amazon, what y'all come up with? Should we wait until the gap gets filled, then enter a put credit spread? You don't have to. You don't have to. You could potentially do a call credit spread if you felt like this is it. Even though there's pressure from buyers, there's not a whole lot of pressure from sellers either. Notice it's not going up at this point. It's just sitting. These are very small dojis. Dojis is an indecision candle, and all of these are dojis. Now, that means we got to get through today and through 2 more days. But there's resistance. It shows here at 173. Where did this resistance come from? I think we found it back a ways. Yep, back in 2021. There's some resistance in this same area. 273, 173, sorry. I see some resistance up here, which may be why it's not running up. So you could do a call credit spread for a couple days. Okay. If you wanted to get a put credit spread, you could get a put credit spread underneath, in this support area. There's support at 161. Let's go look on the chart. Look at the trade and see what kind of money is there, because if the money ain't worth it, then it ain't worth it. Okay, we could get a put credit spread below, what did I say, 161? Yeah, below 161. I don't know if there's going to be munties there. Below 161 would put us in the 157, 160. And you see there is $1. So we don't necessarily want to be that low because it's kind of far from current price. We got a plus minus 3. So if we subtract 3 from the current price of 170, we're actually in the 167.5 zone. Let's change this back to singles. You see that the 167.5 on the put credit spread side has a 75% probability out of the money. And if you want to go down one more, 162.5, 165, you could do that. That's going to pay $9. Now, this is not something I would recommend. To collect $9, but you're going to leverage $250, that's not, I don't think that's wise. I don't tell you what to do with your money, but I'm saying if you're going to get $9, but you're putting $250 on the line, that's not a good risk to return, right? So if you're not comfortable with the 167.5, which this one is now paying $33, this is more than 25%, more than 10% of their leverage. If you're not comfortable at that strike, then leave it, right? Or we can go look on the call credit spread side, go to single. Call credit spread side, 172.5 is the strike with a 76% probability out of the money. You can switch over to that, see what kind of money's there. 172.5 is paying $30. And the next one up, 175, is paying $11. Again, I wouldn't necessarily go with $11. That's about a 5% return though for a couple of days. So it's not, I won't say that it's bad. It's just that if you're going to leverage 250, then I think you should try to get at least 10% returns on that, on your leveraged capital. You're not spending any money, but you're allowing that buying power to be blocked up while the trade is going. All right. Definitely not worth it. SOXL and XLY. SOXL still has a positive little upwards ride going. Let's get us a line here. If we started at this and went up, we would see that XLY that's the trend line that's going with that. We've got a gap here that needs to fill. So that's a seller's gap, which means there's sellers in there. But we've also got a trend line beneath us. So if I was looking here, let me see if I see any support and resistance lines. Nope, I didn't want that. The support I had here was at 33, but now this can actually move on up a little higher to 33.79. I probably would still go with a put credit spread, but I do see a call credit spread opportunity as well. Out above 39, that's a pretty good little turnaround. So you could look at above 39 or below 33. Let's go look what our plus minus number says. Plus or minus 2. 39 is about 4 away. Subtract the 2 puts us at 33. Probability out of the money, 33.5, 33. That would be good. You could do 32.5, 33. Let's see what the money looked like. 32.5, 33 is $8. You could always put in a 10 here and then let it sit for the day if you wanted, more money for that $50. 32.5, 33 was the one I looked at there. And on the other side, probability of the money go up to like 78. You could get 37, 37.5. 37, 37.5 is going to pay. That wasn't right. I picked the wrong one. That's going to pay another $10. Or that's going to pay $10. You could just do this one. If you want to put the two together, you would take in $18 for the $50 of collateral. Take in 18, leverage 32. That's SOXL. I'm a fan of SOXL. But now if you're going to pick the call credit spread side, you do want to be mindful of the fact that there's a gap here. This is going to provide resistance at 37, which is that's the strike we just talked about. But it is going, at this point, trying to go up, but it's bumping up against that gap too. It hasn't gone into it yet. I like both sides of SOXL. Probably could do an iron condor. XLY. And whenever you can do an iron condor, you want to try, but put on one side and then give it a day and put on the other, because you want to see how the price moves. Remember, the price just needs to expire between your sell legs. But if you see, like in the case of SOXL, we've got upwards movement, you may want to, the call credit spread money is going to be better today because the price is going up. But you don't want to pick that one first and then have price keep coming in your direction and make you nervous. You might as well start with the trend. Start with the trend. If trend is going up, try to start with the trend and then go the other way. But you're, of course, going to get better money when it's coming towards you. That's just the way it works. This is XLY, which has kind of been trading in a zone, but it does seem to be going up now. If we started here and went up, does seem to be but it's got some support. Support is in 174. There's a gap in here. I used to never notice gaps, let alone plot them. Now it's like they all catch my eye. That's a buyer's gap, which means there's buyers hiding in here. So even if the price comes down into it, it's going to hit that support potentially and go on back up. So I would probably go with a put credit spread on that too if I was going to. There is resistance here from 1220, this candle here. So you got 170 above 178 or below 170, right in a tight zone. 178, 176. Let's go look at the probability out of the monies. Okay, plus minus 2 is what we're looking at, plus minus 2. And subtracting 2 puts us at 175. This is a 1 spread. This is good for, we're in the 170s for a 1 spread. That's good money. 175 is what I have. You can tell my position here. And if you were looking on the top, actually probably could go 176. It's a 73%. And if you look on the top, you got 180, 179 or 180. I think I said 179 is 81. Let's look at it on the vertical. 179, 180 is paying $23. That's good money, 23% return. So you can go up one more if you want and collect $13. Still good, 13%. 13%. I actually like that one myself. 180, 181 plus minus 2 plus us at 179. You look back at the chart real quick. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. What else do we see? We've been here a good 45 minutes. Oop, I got a phone call. I'll call her back. Maybe I'll tell her I will give her. Y'all hold on for a second. Because this lady has called me before. Hold, please. All righty. I was taking us back to SPX, which has now come out of its opening zone. It broke out. For those who trade SPX on the daily, we've got a breakout happening. It's 10:30. Let's go look for the 0 DTE, folks. Let's go look at, listen, yet some lady did call me and I needed to talk to that some lady. I knew what you were calling for, to tell me that we were having sound problems. I knew what you wanted. I didn't know what I did. I knew what she wanted too. I just needed to talk to her. She'll call me back after 2 though. Where are we? You getting me all thrown off, sir. Okay. 0 DTE people. Let's go look at SPX and XSP. Ha la la. You are a trip. Lisa, he stayed doing something. He stayed saying stuff. Okay, so we're here. Let me get us on our 0 DTE. I want to express this one more time. This is not trading advice. If you're looking at SPX, I just want to see what I see and we'll go from there. SPX is not for the faint at heart. Okay, because SPX will take your face off if you're not careful. So I want to make sure we're clear about what's happening in here. I love it because it does give good opportunity for daily money. And of course, I love it. I have products for it. I teach it. I even trade it at times. But, sometimes if your life is, how do you know I said after 2? Could y'all hear me? I thought I had it muted. Okay, anyway, I'm calling it back after 2 as well. You're such a knucklehead. We're going up. JB got me all distracted, acting silly. So we look at a put credit spread, maybe below this gap even, okay? Because you want to be in a safe zone. 49.54. They put you in a safe zone, okay? 49.50. Let's see what 49.50 is showing for today. It's a 92%. Listen, where we normally do 75% probability out of the money, when you're doing SPX, you need to go up into the 90, up in that area. Okay, we looked at 49.50. Remember, this is a 5 spread. So you are leveraging $500 with this trade. This is why it's not for the faint at heart. This is like the big boys are trading here. And I just don't want anybody thinking it's a walk in the park. 49.45, 49.50. Now we got a plus minus 19, which means we really could just subtract 20 from here, which is 49.69. But you need to give SPX some room. Okay, you need to give some room. So I'm going with a put credit spread, Okay, I'm going back to single. And I actually like the 80s, 49.60 or 65. But let's go. I want to be wise. Because you got all day. If you're trading this, you need to be ready to do your PDT hack. Or you need to be going, open and close if you need to, or you want to pick a strike that's going to make it all day. 49.55, 60. And we've got 6 more hours to go. So you want to be careful, right? You would select that strike based on your plus minus number, based on the probability out of the money, based on the chart showing that we're going upwards, right? 49.60 is going to be right down here. Okay, you want to do that. But this gap, the SPX may want to come back and fill this gap today, which is why I was saying pick maybe 49.55. 49.55. It's going to pay $30. You're leveraging 500 in order to collect 35. This is not quite 10%. But listen, don't move closer to the strike just because you want more money. You want to keep the strike that you feel safe at. And if you want to change this money to something else, then do that, right? And wait. Don't chase the premium, because you'll end up 5 points closer, and that 5 points can be the difference between a good trade and a not so good trade. Because price is trending upwards, I would not do a call credit spread until it hits and really comes back down. Then I would look at a call credit spread. Okay, let's go with it. But let's look at XSP. A little less risk over there. XSP has less risk. We also can put on our zone here. XSP is 10% of SPX, so we're at 495 is the top of this gap. Change us to single. 495 is a 92%. You may get in 1 closer or 2 closer, depending on how you're feeling. 497 is going to put us at $1 and some change, and then you got a 1.9 here. So I probably would do 496 before 497. And then you can change it to vertical. If you were doing 496 at this point, it's paying $7. You have to ask yourself, is that okay with you to collect $7 off of the 1? Or do you want to go 1 more closer? Collect $13. That means this trade needs to expire above 497. Okay, and 497 on the chart is at the bottom, is at the open today. That doesn't give room for the gap to be filled. Okay, we want to make sure that we leave room for the gap to fill too. Alrighty. 496 or 497, depending on your comfort level. And that you're going to need XSP. If you're doing it for the day, you're going to need to watch it. That's where you need to put on your alert and whatever. When I say watch it, you don't have to stare at the screen, but you need to be checking it periodically to see what you're doing, because XSP moves with SPX and it can move around at any time it decides to move around. Let's see what's on our calendar today. We didn't look at this. We had a one meeting, trade balance, crude oil inventories. FOMC member Kugler and Barkin is 11 and 12:30. Those are orange folders. 10-year bond is 1 o'clock, orange folder. The other ones are are yellow. Orange folders. Those others are yellow. Okay. All righty. We have, looks like price is definitely trending upwards. I would concur. Small account challenge is going on. It's going on. Don't forget, we're going left. 1 to 2 strategies. Education. Focus on the fundamentals and then use a trading plan. All right. Our trader's declaration. I declare I'm a great trader. I declare I'm a successful trader. I declare I'm a focused trader. I declare my wins exceed my losses. My account's growing more and more each week. I am a wise and knowledgeable trader. I always make smart and lucrative decisions for my portfolios. I declare I'm a level-headed trader who does not trade my emotions. Lord, it's you who gives us the power to get wealth. You teach our hands to war with the purpose of establishing your kingdom. Help us today to trade wisely and strategically in order to fulfill this purpose. Give us more than enough so we can have what we need and enough to be a blessing to others. In Jesus' name, amen. All righty. We're wrapping it up. Anybody got any questions before I bid you a fond farewell? Anybody got any more preguntas? Nope, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you too, Franco, for hanging out. All righty. Well, we do two things in this here community. We stay green and we get this money. I want to wish you all a very great green day. Okay. I'll see you in the market. If you're in the small account challenge, make sure that you communicate with us there. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, be sure to do that. All right. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you all in the market. Bye, everyone.